Hey now, thanks for tuning into the RaceGrooves weekend show at the Collectors Nationals. It's a convention. It was in Dallas, Texas earlier this year. I picked up this license plate when I was at the show. I normally don't buy odds and ends like cups and license plates and stuff like that. I buy t-shirts, but this was too cool. It's black and gold. And at the time, even though I hadn't found any of these Hot Wheels 50th, they have black and gold cars. Here's a couple that I've opened up. Well, this week I finally found the set, so I have all the cars except for that Chase Gold Camaro. If I get a hold of one, that'd be great. If not, that's all right. I definitely wanted these for the collection. Love the graphics, and it's nice to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels. Even though I don't normally buy signs like that. Well, Luis, my friend, he gave me this golf sign. He knows I like golf. Here I have a Greenlight Golf flatbed truck. I got some fellas taking care of them. You guys doing okay? You taking care of my stuff? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So I do like golf, and this is pretty cool. Goes with my collection. I like it. Speaking of golf, Greenlight, they have these dioramas. So this is a vintage gas station. This one's in golf. This one's Texaco. They have others too. I picked up just these two. That's enough. I think these will be the only two I get. With this being a golf station, it'd be pretty cool to display my golf cars, right? You got your gas pumps. You have a little workstation, or is that an office? So kind of cool. Take pictures and display your cars. So I'm going to set these up on the shelf right here. Not only do they have these gas stations, the series is called Mechanics Corner. That's the branding for these diorama. This is a gas station. This is a weekend workshop. It's pretty cool. Oh, of course I went all the way around. It's like your home garage. You got your little place to work on your car. Two lift-up doors. This wall, it collapses. You can take this wall away so you can take pictures of your car going this way. They have another one to where there's a bunch of little Greenlight packages displayed on the wall as if that person's a collector. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'll get that one, but for a Greenlight collector, that is a very cool item. Sometimes, you collect stuff for a while. Sometimes you let stuff go. You guys know I put these on eBay. That's on eBay. That's on eBay. Well, I went ahead and listed one of my Redline Club grave diggers. So that's up there right now. I only have a couple of them. So happy bidding. This one comes out of that pack. Some people, they don't want all 5 cars. So I will be busting up some of the packages that are not good. And I'll be putting them loose on eBay in just a bit. Loose cars. We use these jammers. A lot of collectors use these jammers. And if you'd like to use them too, I have a link down below in my Amazon store. You can pick up some jammers. Take care of your loose cars. I went to the Riverside Hot Wheels show. First time I've been there. It's been there for years. Well, I don't know if it's been at that location, but it's been around for years. So I've decided finally, I gotta go check it out. So I picked up, somebody was selling all these Racing Champions NASCAR items. I thought, hey, I wasn't going to spend no money. And sure enough, I ended up spending money. There's like 3 different types of cars. Ford, I don't remember if it's a Ford Galaxy. A Ford, and this one here, right there, Mercury Cyclone. And this one here is the Superbird. He kept calling him Big Bird. I guess maybe if you're into automotive sports, maybe that's the nickname for the Superbird. I don't recall knowing about it. So these cars here, they're basically 3 different styles. This side of the case, I got the Cyclones. The other side is the Fords. And the Superbirds don't fit. So I got them loose in the bag. Oh yeah, speaking of, check it out. Back in the early days of the red lines, there was bad batches of cars. We call them crumblers. Well, check out this one. Can you see it's all crumbling? I'll get real close. He showed me one of these cars to where it was all messed up. It was all busted up. The metal, it's a bad batch of metal, and it all just fell apart. So yeah, this one I'll bet you if I pulled on that, it would just crumble apart. You can already see some of the paint's coming off right there. I don't think that's the paint. I think it could be the paint. or it's the metal corroding underneath, and that's causing the paint blemishes. Another couple things I picked up at the Riverside Hot Wheels show. It's at an Elks Lodge or something. I don't know their schedule. I don't even know if they have a website. Picked up just a few single Hot Wheels packages. Le Bling, I don't know if I have that color. I missed out on that Chase green car, and somebody had the Ford GT, the Zamac. I think I have one, but okay, I'll take another. Speaking of which, you know, these budget brands, Maisto, it seems like they added a couple castings to their tool bank. I don't remember seeing this one. Let me know. It's kind of like a classic car. That one's been around. And check out this truck. I do not remember seeing that truck. These other two models, they've been around. Well, this is Maisto. Now there's this company, Zuru Metal Machines. Very affordable cars. These are like 79 cents at Target. Not the 5-pack, the singles like this. 79 cents. Here we have Kinetic. The only thing is, you see Kinetic? It's the same casting as that red one there. But the blue single, they call it Kinetic. And then over here on the back, they have the names of the cars. Well, I guess if it gets a new color, it gets a new name, because it's called Red Rogue, it looks like. Not Red Rouge. That'd be like for lipstick. You know, people are posting pictures of these in the RaceGrooves community. They're having fun collecting them. All fantasy models. You know what? Buy what you like. Why do I bring that up? It's because Metal Machines, they have some track sets, right? And those track sets were released under the Maisto Adventure Force brand. I'm confused. It seems to me that maybe Zuru and Maisto have the same parent company. I'm not positive. Oh yeah, if you buy something over $10, or if you buy like the hearse in the package, it's under $9, but that's okay. You get a free RaceGrooves sticker with your purchase. Thanks to Tortoise Tom for picking up these, for getting me these 3 mystery cars. I was missing those from my collection. I was able to find the other ones, but not these 3. They're kind of like the Chase or special editions. Pretty cool. I didn't notice before, but the harder to find one is in gold, and the other 2 specials are in silver. We'll be talking about the Batmobile later on. That car too in the episode. We'll be talking about that. And those 2. Let's go ahead and let me go into my room and check out some more jammers, okay? Civic Rider 555, ask RaceGrooves, what do you think of the Batman animated series Batmobile? Well, I think it's a pretty cool new model from Mattel. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is a 2018 new model. It's just it's pretty cool. It's different. I like Batmobile, so it's pretty cool. The only thing is we had an animated Batmobile before, so this is something different. I'm cleaning up my area. Normally, I would put my cars here and then sort them and then just put them away all at once. Next thing you know, you got piles of cars here, so I went ahead and put some cars away. Those are hot cases. You can find them online. That's where I used to store my blister packs for my loose cars. Let's see, who do we have here? J Apple in the next weekend show. Can you race an original Redline twin mill against an original Redline noodle head? Sorry, just fantasy cars, please, okay? Mr. Dan and Harry, can you race Hoverstone, Over and Out, and Overboard 454? He's just kidding. 2 cars. I'll pick a couple people and just suggest 2 cars, and we'll do a quick little DHR, downhill racing. Now, David Frew would like me to check out some skinny front-wheeled cars like Aristo Rat and Fangula. Let's go ahead and go to A. Let's get A, fantasy A cars. And this is why I only suggest fantasy cars, okay? Because my fantasy cars are just right here. Oh, there's Aristo Rat right there. Aristo Rat. Has the adjustable splitter. It doesn't stay up, but pops right back down. Nonetheless, it does have an adjustable splitter. Hey, you like that ambulance? This was the final run ambulance. Focus. That's the very last ambulance that was released. You guys probably like Arachno Rod. Fun car. Audacious. Treasure Hunt Audacious. It's got rubber tires. That was a regular Treasure Hunt. You know, there was no distinction. Rubber tires, plastic tires. And he said Fangula, right? Let's go ahead and close this up. F for Fangula. By the way, if you do buy the jammers, that's something you gotta do. When you close them, you need to hear that click click to make sure it's closed. Nothing worse than having all your cars fall out of your jammer. Let's see, Fangula. That's another open wheeler. That's what we're talking about, right? I thought Fangula was in here. Where'd you go, Fangula? Well, maybe if you know how to read. That's the E. This is the E case. Oh, there you go. I forgot the name of this car. El Rey Special. Red line right there. You know the name of this model? This one changed. Used to have guns on top. See right there? Had guns on top. There's his name, Enforcer. Yep, no more weaponry on top. How about this one? This is a wrestling car. You can pop off the green body. E for El Superfasto. Well, since this is the wrong one, let's go ahead and let's put the E back. And not F for fast. We just need regular F. Oh, I got two F's here. Let's see, Fangula. Do I see any Fangulas? You're not Fangula. Fangula? Unless it's on the other side. Let's see. Nope. Fandango, anybody? There's Fangula right there. There's a model we haven't seen in a long time. Fathom this. The submarine. You can spin the blades right there, the propellers. Here's Fangula. Open wheelers, that's what we're doing. No fender protection. Actually, technically, yeah, this is an open wheeler. Yeah, definitely boosters be rubbing on that. I forgot what this one's called. Flame Runner. That one's probably pretty heavy. It's heavy, metal body, metal base. Probably pretty fast. So, let's see what's next. The Cajun Gamer talking about Hot Wheels Track Attack on the Nintendo Wii. And he used to play with the Gov'ner and Dune It Up a lot. Well, we definitely have a lot of Gov'ners. We got a whole lot of Gov'ners. If I'm not mistaken, this was the very first release right here. Pretty cool how they gave it white wall tires. There's the Gov'ner. We're getting different colors too. Well, this one's, well, we can tell the difference. We're going to move on. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get this super one. Let's get this one. This one came from that playset. Remember I did that review of the playset? Uh-oh. Oh, almost fell to the ground. Yep. This was the Flash Gov'ner. Came with that playset. And one more after the Gov'ner talked about Dune It Up. Dune It Up hasn't had a lot of releases. Let's see. Here is a D. Fantasy D. Dune It Up. Dune It Up, Dune It Up. It's like an off-road, like this one, but that I think is Dakar. That is not. There's Dune It Up. That's Dune It Up right there. This vehicle has not had very many releases either. Somebody asked me about Diora 2. Jacob Bruce. He asked me about Diora 2. and he asked me if I had the 2000 first edition Diora 2. Well, let's just say I might have a couple of them. All right, let's go ahead and head on over to the downhill racetrack. I'm sorry about that. I recorded that whole last segment without turning on my recorder, so you just got audio from the camera. Now you'll get special audio. Now I'll use for my lavalier mic. It should sound a whole bunch better. Let's go ahead and check out Aristo Rat against Fangula. Now remember, I snipped the wires on the finish line, so it's not going to have that sound effect. Here we go. One of these cars is definitely longer than the other one. Let's see if it has an advantage. No doubt, Aristo Rat's probably quite a bit heavier than Fangula. Hey, we have a tie. Now I'm going to put him in lanes 3 and 4. Fangula's up by 1. I don't know if I opened the gate too slow. Maybe I should try it one more time. Nobody's rubbing on the start peg. Here we go. This is a re-race. That's what I expected. Now we switch lanes. Both cars are good. Set. Go. 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 Aristo Rat is victorious. Here comes the Gov'ner versus Dune It Up. Dune It Up has these bumpy tires. Well, let's go. The Gov'ner gets the first race. I don't know if Dune It Up lost because of the bumpy wheels, or it wouldn't matter because of the wheels. I don't know. The Gov'ner wins his matchup. Now this time I'm going to race all 4 cars one time, see who's first place. Gov'ner wins, fastest overall. Let's see who's second. There's your lane assignments. On your marks. Get set. Go. 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 So the fastest 2 cars did take first and second place. Now we're racing for third. After this race, we have some more content, including that Batmobile that I talked about earlier. Fangula, even though it's the shortest car out of all of the 4, takes third place. And Dune It Up is 4th. All right, coming up, more content, including questions from you, Ask RaceGrooves, and other comments. For Truckin Tuesday, I did another Hot Wheels Truckin Transporter, and the Hot Wheels model that was included was Fast Fuse. Spy Red Rum, that Fast Fuse looks like something Adam West Batman would use as a backup if his original Batmobile breaks down. Phantom, the Fast Fuse is a Hot Wheels original design, which is lightly based on the 1955 Lincoln Futura concept. The fact about the car. Not only that, The original TV Batmobile is based on the Futura as well. You definitely see the resemblance when you see the Batmobile and the Futura side by side. They both have the same rear wings. When you look at Fast Fuse, it's only lightly based on the Futura. It does have that big dome window, but they made it one piece instead of kind of like a split dome on the real car. The front ends are nothing alike. Fast Fuse also has a big blown engine. As for the rear end, nothing similar. Fast Fuse was part of a segment called Crooze. Let me show you all the other models that were in that Crooze segment. Oh yeah, one more thing about that Truckin Tuesday. Thanks Max Garage and others. You have to make a jump through that ramp. I was using it as a gravity drop. Let's do it right this time. That creepy guy in the corner eating a Twinkie, I believe the upper part of the ramp hinge is open for you to store your cars inside. At least that's how it was on the Bone Shaker version I had when I was younger. You're right, thank you. And thanks to Brom as well. He posted some pictures in the RaceGrooves community on Facebook. John Drawhooks. Hi RaceGrooves. I was watching some of your older videos on storage and you didn't talk about how you store your Monster Jam trucks. You know what? I use these Sterilite tubs. I get them at Walmart. They are called modular stackers, and it doesn't matter which size you get. They all stack up with each other. So you can see around the warehouse, I have all sorts of different sizes, and it makes it really easy for me. You could put Monster Jam, pop culture, character cars, anything. I use these for everything. Justin Freitas. Dear RaceGrooves, ask RaceGrooves, do you like the 2008 Lancer Evolution 10 or the Subaru WRX 2004? They're both good track cars. The Evo has the track symbol. Like your weekend show. See you on Saturday. Justin, the Lancer Evolution is very nice. I like how the headlights are part of the interior. You can see the clear plastic. But with the Subaru WRX, has a plastic body. It's probably better on the track. All things being said, I'm going to pick the Lancer Evolution. It works on the track and it has a metal body for collectability. If you didn't know about it, Fernando wanted to make sure I knew about it. Check out the new stamps in the Postal Service is offering. Click on the link. Well, you can't click on the link. It's on the screen. I have a link down in the description below. 10 different stamps, all with Hot Wheels models. These are forever stamps. When you buy them, you can use them for 1 ounce first-class postage anytime in the future. That's why it's called a forever stamp. Well, my favorite is probably Diora 2. How about you? Before I forget, I don't know if these are available yet. This is just the information. You'll have to keep checking with your post office. By the way, I forgot to mention, I went to that Hot Wheels show, and guess what? Sean Taylor from M2, he's on the left. Well, he has the M2 shirt, duh. And he was there, and Peter Brock was there. If you know anything about BRE Racing, that's Peter Brock. There was a lot of people there to see him. Okay, maybe some people were there for Sean too. I don't know. I didn't interview people. Here we go, lightning round. Going to shoot off a few more responses to some comments. Oh yeah, look, Luis got me a golf cap too. Thank you very much, Luis. Following, Ask RaceGrooves. You open so many Hot Wheels cases. Do you ever get tired of seeing the same castings every year? The truth is that they might run the castings for a year or two and then they disappear for a while. So I don't get tired because next thing you know, boom, it pops up. Hey, where you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Well, except for this year, there was that one series to where there was, I don't want to talk Daredevil series. Besides that, I like seeing cars. They go away, they come back. In the past, they did final run series, and then you'd never see it again. Now you don't know them. Is it going to be the last time a car's released, or does it fade into obscurity? Look at Fast Fuse. What, like 10 years? I haven't seen Fast Fuse for 10 years. All of a sudden, boom, it's back in multi-packs a little while ago. But that being said, I don't get tired. I get tired of seeing some cars that I don't particularly care for. Other than that, I'm all right. Ismael Hernandez asks RaceGrooves, you mentioned cars that you keep for customs. Can you please show some examples that you've done? All I did was a wheel swap on a Huffman Stalker. I took some faster than ever wheels and the axles, put it on it, and it made it slower, so that didn't help. Besides, you might have seen the car where I used RIT dye, and I dyed some cars. I'll give you a link to that. But that's it. I don't have time for customs. I haven't done hardly anything. And RIT dye is technically custom because you're customizing the car, but most people, it's a beginner thing. Probably more for kids. But it's still fun to do. Umbreon Lord 711. When are you going to do some more Highway 35 reviews or accelerators? You still haven't reviewed all the sets. You're correct. I haven't reviewed them yet. You're correct. But I've kind of been itching to do downhill racing with the Highway 35 cars, and the accelerators. When I get the whole long track set up again. Jay King, RaceGrooves didn't show us any Impala, Willys, or the Hot Wheels Mine Racers set. First of all, the Mine Racers people, they contacted me and we talked about a sponsored deal. They offered an embarrassing amount of money for me to do that sponsored. No, I'm not doing it, Anyways, I've done Impalas. They're in the Johnny Lightning cases. They do too many Impalas, some people say. But they're there in Willys. The Willis. It's actually a Willis, but everybody says Willys. I talked to Sean about this at the Riverside show, as a matter of fact, because Fred Blood's son asked me, we were talking, and he said Willys. I said, did you know I think it's supposed to be Willis. He goes, huh? So I go, let's go talk to Sean. And Sean said, we're right. It's supposed to be Willis, not Willys. But everybody says Willys. Anyways, Impala, I've done Impalas. Willis was in track time. It was even in downhill racing. Where you been? But as far as mine races, mine racers, I'm just not going to do it, okay? Cakes, 676. Hey, RG. I have noticed a lot of races between many different cars. Have you ever raced the same castings with different wheels and paint? And that's not something I'm going to do on RaceGrooves, but for epic track battles, when I'll be doing epic track battles where it's one car against another car, well, I'll show different colors of those two cars, and so I'll have multiple colors of this car against multiple colors of this car or whatnot. So that'll happen on the Track Time channel in my Epic Track Battles feature show. I started to work on it today, and then I was missing a card. I had the car, I opened it up, but I wanted to show it on the package because this package is special. So when you see it, when I finally get that done, you'll know which one held up the video, plus other things. What do you think about the splash screen? I like it very much. I don't do too much with my thumbnails, right? stage my shot, make it look nice, and that's about it. As a matter of fact, I swiped the RaceGrooves on the bottom row, and I used it for my Hevish collaboration, and that's what I used for the bottom, right? John David Hemby, wow, I never knew Track Time was this old. I can't believe you started YouTube in 2006. Anyways, this was interesting for how long you have done Track Time. Yeah, I've been doing Track Time a long time. Started, I think, 2011. I did a history of Track Time, talking about the first 4 years. And when I get time, I'll do 2014, 2015, 2016. But right now, I got enough things to do. TTRS, whose voice is so relaxing. I enjoy your videos, and I love old Hot Wheels. Greetings from Germany. Hey, greetings. Thank you for watching the channel. I'm actually half German. I'm German, Irish, Swiss, and Dutch. Half German, and the rest Irish, Swiss, and Dutch. Even though I have a Russian last name, but I'm adopted. My real dad died, and then my mom remarried shortly after that with someone she knew from high school. So that's why I have the Russian name. I had the option, by the way. He died when I was very young, 2.5, right? My real dad, 2.5. And then shortly after that, my mom remarried. But they didn't change my name, you know. But then it got to be a hassle when he would go pick me up from school or different things. And they say, well, they would tell him, well, how come your last name's different? It's more because of my sister. How come she has a different name than you? You know, they have to be careful. Why are you picking up this young girl, right? So they finally decided, hey, are we going to do adoption? Well, by then I was already 13. So they asked me, do you want his last name? Do you want to be adopted? Because I guess I had the option because I was 13 years old. I said, of course, he's my dad. Why wouldn't I want his name? I don't even remember the other fella, right? I've seen a couple pictures, this and that. Really have no recollection. So long ago, and he died when I was 2.5. That's, 2.5. What do you remember? Maybe you guys do. I don't remember. Are you kidding me? I can barely remember stuff that happened recently. Talk to my wife about it. She's come to learn to accept it. Anyways, thank you for checking out another RaceGrooves weekend show. I do appreciate you tuning in. It's kind of cool. Thousands of people coming to check out the weekend show, at least portion of it, but a considerable number of you watch to the end. Thank you very much. Happy collecting. Bye-bye.